What a big start to tonight's ball game at the Glodzik tournament. The home team, the West Rutland Golden Hordes, 5th and 6th grade squad taking on Dorset. And we'll have Pat Lahan back in action tonight. Pat was out the first couple days of the tournament. He was under the weather. Glad to have him back. And he'll do the PA announcing. We'll go to the outside mic. We'll get the starting lineups. And again, winner tonight will play tomorrow night and have a chance to go into the semifinal action. Dorset had a very young team, mostly 5th graders. I talked to their head coach over there, Dave Shahadi, I'm sorry, and going over it, and they're young, but they're quick and energetic, and we will have basketball action for you from the Hinchy Gym. It's a Glodzik tournament, the 49th annual youth basketball tournament, brought to you from the Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont on Munger Vision.
Sincere appreciation to the Glodzik family.
Let's introduce the Dorset squad, and Pat Lahan again on the PA.
Rewind-Glodzik!
Then have him come out to center court.
Yeah, if you want to go to the center of the floor, guys, you might want to shake hands with the refs so they'll keep a good. Yeah, come on over here, because this is always good to make good with the refs. That's the first thing.
There he goes. He wants to shake hands with the refs, and now I head out to center court. Pat with a great sense of humor.
And number 11, Roy Trugler!
Now, Roy Trugler coming out, and I believe that number was number 1, Simeon Nglinski, who went out first. Henry Rogers will be coming out next. He's the 3rd starter, wearing number 5, or 3rd player for Dorset, wearing number 5. Now the starting lineup.
Dorset. Number 2, at forward, Tim Nglinski!
Yeah, Tim Nglinski coming out. He'll wear number 2, and he's one of the first starters.
Will Tate! And number 10, center.
It's Will Tate, number 4. And Connor Harrington will wear number 10 for Dorset. They'll be in the blue uniforms.
Number 12, Cody Gilbert!
And Cody Gilbert will wear number 12, and he'll be out there for the Dorset squad.
Number 3, Joe Shahadi!
And Joe Shahadi, number 3, he'll be playing the guard position, and that's your Dorset squad.
Good luck, gentlemen.
The winner, like I said, will move on deeper into the tournament. And now we'll go over to the West Rutland squad.
West Rutland Golden Hordes!
And they'll obviously be in the gold uniforms, and they've got a huge following behind them here.
Number 2, Jade Pope!
Jade Pope coming out. He'll wear number 42.
We got number 11, Josh Bartlett, and he's sick just like I was sick, so maybe you want to give him a round of applause. He's not sick.
And Josh Bartlett is ill and unable to play, but he's on that roster, and they want him to get recognized.
Ryan Condon!
Ryan Condon will wear number 13.
And number 31, Josh Heald!
Josh Shields will wear number 31 for the Golden Horde. Their 5th and 6th grade combination.
Jordan Barrow! And number 34, Austin!
Jordan Barrows will come into your picture in a second. He'll wear number 33. They have a very large roster as far as numbers on it. Austin Phillips is 34. Now the starters will be coming out for the West Side squad.
Number 1,
Joey Callahan will be the first starter introduced. He'll be wearing number 1.
Number 20, Jeremy Avoli!
Jeremy Avoli, number 20, coming out.
At forward, number 21, Jordan Pease.
Jordan Pease, number 21. Pease, a very familiar name around West Rutland Athletics.
Number 24,
A couple of the Pease ladies play for Carlsbad on the girls varsity squad, basketball squad. 24, Zach Allen coming out.
Number 35, Tyler Ackley.
Now the big guy, number 35, Tyler Ackley, and he's going to be one of the guys we're going to have to watch, number 35. We'll have the opening tip-off in the night's first game will get underway, and we'll have the Glodzik tournament for you on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. High school rules during the tournament: to get the 5 timeouts. 3-point shot, you can press all the time, you can play a man-to-man defense, you can play a zone defense, and there you go. Tip will be controlled. Ackley won it, and now we'll have Callahan. with the basketball. West Rutland with the opening possession here, and he'll give it off to Ackley. He'll play up top at the elbow. He'll duck inside the arc. Wants to dump the ball down inside. A lot of times there's just opening jitters by both sides, really. A lot of times, too, the schools haven't played on a big floor. Now, West Rutland has a big advantage here. A, it's their home court, and it's also their, they're used to playing on a large floor. Now, it'll be Ackley called for the foul as he went up, got the block, but got him with the lower part of the body. And there's the push call. And 2 shots coming up, and that will send number 3 to the line, Joe Shahadi. So Shahadi for Dorset in the blue uniforms at the line, looking for the game's first points. That was the first foul of the game, and it took 19 seconds to get to this junction of the ball game. And Shahadi will be a little bit off the mark. He had good rotation, nice reach or arc on the ball, but just a little bit strong. Again, sometimes you got to get that pregame jitters out of your system and kind of get settled into the crowd and the introductions you just went through, and he'll miss them both, and that ball will be controlled by Ackley. He's looking for the long pass, and he's got Callahan down the court. Callahan up, Callahan, no. Rebound will come down to Dorset, and each team running and gunning here early on into the paint. Nice little give, fadeaway jump shot, and he got it. Oh, number 4 with the fadeaways, Will Tate. That was the NBA shot right there. It'll be 2-0. Dorset with the lead. Last time West Rutland made it into the semifinal round, Steve Petrika was the head coach. Because I remember doing the semifinal game, or the consolation game that night, and then Steve had to go and put on the referee's uniform, and him and Jimmy Shortle refereed the championship game. I believe that was just 3 seasons ago. A couple chances inside for West Rutland. An offensive putback stays with West Rutland. That's an area you would expect West Rutland to really excel in tonight, is the offensive glass, especially with Ackley in the action down there. Like I said, I'd hate to have his grocery bill. He's just a growing boy, and he is a good-sized young man right now. They looked for Callahan, got on the basketball. He lost it up, and Ackley can't quite finish it off. The fall away, Ackley got it. We're tied at 2. Yeah, and that's going to be an area that Coach Shahadi, I don't know how he'll address it. One thing could be drive the ball to the hole and pick up fouls against Ackley like they did in that first opening possession. They'll come back to Shahadi, and this is going to be a jump shot, and nope, a little long and strong, and the rebound on the weak side will come down to Ovoli, and Ovoli will come down to Callahan. And I'll get a shot of them later on, but they have the West Rutland grade school cheerleaders here, and I watched them through the varsity season. They cheered with the varsity cheerleaders, and what a great job they did. For the lead, no, the rebound. West Rutland with another offensive rebound, and the putback is good by Pease. Jordan Pease with the bucket, and it'll become 4-2 West Rutland. We're just about 2 minutes into the contest. They are 6-minute quarters, and we've got a timeout called, and Coach Shahadi wants to talk to his young squad. And I'll read his roster to you as he settles in on the spot on the court, and I'll lock it down. And I'll tell you right now, Simeon Eglinski is number 1, Tim Eglinski is number 2, Joe Shahadi wears 3, Will Tate is number 4, Henry Rogers is 5, Connor Harrington is 10, Roy Trugler is number 11, and Cody Gilbert wears number 12, and that is the Dorset squad. And they got their back to me, but you can kind of see them in action. That's the West Rutland younger age group cheerleaders. And man, look, they build pyramids, they have flyers and base people, and they do a great, great job. I have watched, like I said, they come to the varsity girls basketball games, and I got to tell you, I mean, they are impressive, they are dedicated, they work hard, they have good leadership, the people that organize that and run that. That is a good job done. And look at Ackley's got his own fan club, something I've always longed for myself, never had one. And of course, I'm just joking, kind of. But here we go. That's the first time out taken by either side, and it was taken by the Dorset squad. And Shahadi will throw over the top, and West Rutland will come out and play his zone defense. That's going to be a 3-point shot. Off the glass, and then 2 points. They're going to tell you it was on the line. He banked it up and in. We're tied at 4 now. Well, I tell you, if they're going to play a zone, obviously the easiest way to beat the zone is just to get red hot from the outside. The other way is to actually, reverse the basketball on the perimeter, quick passes, and try to find that alley to slash, to the hole on. The up under, Ackley left it on the front of the rim. Rebound will be fought for, and we'll have a jump ball. 21 in there for West Rutland was Jordan Pease, and it'll be blue basketball. And we'll have number 4 taking the ball out of bounds, Will Tate for Dorset. He'll have Shahadi in the back court. Again, this is the 3rd game I've covered in the Glodzik tournament, and the deeper into the tournament you get, the more tense everything becomes, because everybody wants to get into the semifinal round, because they'll punch your ticket to the consolation, and so out of bounds, on the sideline, out of bounds, be West Rutland basketball. We're tied at 4 with 3:15 to go in the opening quarter of play. the Manchester 5th and 6th grade squad taking on the West Rutland 5th and 6th grade squad. And Callahan will be the point guard while he's in there for West Rutland, and he'll walk the ball up and get the pass up ahead to Pease. Pease wants to dump it down inside to Ackley. Ackley turns, fires, and go! Twine Ackley will give West Rutland the lead 6-4. We're at the midway point of the first quarter at 3 minutes to go. And Shahadi looked to the sideline, get the call out from the coach. Again, it's going to be set up from the perimeter, and it won't happen. It rattled around and wouldn't stop and dropped through the hole, and Ackley with the rebound will get it off to Callahan, and Callahan again with that long pass front court. Ackley to the elbow. Ackley with the ball fake, up Ackley, a little bit strong, and it's going to be tipped to the outside, and that time it'll be controlled by Glodzik. They're looking for the quick push. What they want to do is get down the floor before the defense can get set. That's going to be up, and nope. Got Coach Shahadi talking about shot selection right there. And Callahan and West Rutland with that 2-point lead. That's going to be knocked down by Shahadi. The pass, he's trying to explode to the basket. Stop, starts up, and blocked by Ackley as he ate it up. Nice thing by Ackley right there as he didn't get the foul. He didn't reach and lean in. He stayed straight up and just used that long arm span. Ball fake up, and got it. So Ackley starting to feel the stroke now as the West Rutland squad up by 4, 8-4 with 1:56 to go in the first quarter. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV. The leader in PEGTV sports is Munger Vision, and anybody wants to contest that, I will stack up a body of work of over 5,000 video productions, about between 250 and 350 to 250 events a year that I tape. So you want to stack the cards up, I'll play with you. And that's going to be Ackley dumping it down inside, up, and no. Trying to get the finish. Ackley fades and got it. He got the rebound, backed up, and just put it up and in. Largest lead of the basketball game now, 10-4. West Rutland enjoying that lead. Shahadi brought the ball down, and they're going to bring it up to the free throw line. He'll go up inside, and I'll be swatted away by Ackley. Shot taken by number 10, Harrington. Ackley reached back, got the basketball, and here comes Callahan with it. Ackley outside the arc. Ball fake up, and nope. Rebound kept alive along the baseline. It'll be Dorset basketball. So the Dorset squad, mostly 5th graders out there with the blue uniforms on, taking West Rutland 5th and 6th graders. And I'll catch up to the substitutions that just came in the basketball game. I know Zach Allen, number 24, is out there. And I believe it was 34 that just came in. Austin Phillips for West Rutland. Whoa, that 3-point shot taken away by Ackley, and he is intimidating. See, Shahadi didn't make a clean catch, or he might have taken the original shot. And he'll play a little toss and catch, and that's going to be up and a little short. The ball will be out of bounds, saved by Ackley. He'll throw it back and to the top of the paint, and then Dorset will lose it out of bounds. It'll become West Rutland basketball. Then you see Allen will take the ball out of bounds for West Rutland, and Callahan getting instructions from his head coach. And Ackley will meet the pass between circles. He'll kill the dribble a little early there and got a travel call. Yeah, he kind of rocked back and forth and picked the foot up, and Dorset will take over with 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. And this is a type of situation in this style of game where you can see size is a huge advantage for West Rutland, where when you get a turnover like that, you've really got to kind of cash in some points off it for Dorset. And that's going to be stolen, and Shahadi will get it back, and he went over and back. Yeah, he did catch in the front court, and his momentum carried him to the back court, and it'll be taken over by West Rutland on the bleacher side of the beautiful remodeled Hinchy gym. New lights, new floor, new paint job on the logos. That's going to be up, and front rim, long rebound, clock running. Ackley want to put up at the buzzer, it'll count if it goes, and that's going to be the first quarter. And it'll be a 10-4 West Rutland lead over Dorset from the Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. And we'll take over possession here to start the second quarter off. And he'll come out to Ackley, and he had a ton of points in that first quarter. He's going to take a 3-ball and drain it. Oh, see the danger in that defensively. If you come out at him, that's going to leave a lot of space down inside, and that's why they just kind of let him hang out on the arc, and that'll make a 13-4, 9-point lead for West Rutland. And I think we're going to have a travel call, and that is what we will have. And one thing with a very young squad like Dorset is not to get frustrated right now. Kind of weather the storm out. You're only down 9 points. Get some defensive stops. I'm not really sure. There's going to have an illegal screen set. Yeah, I've got to illegal screen call, number 34, Austin Phillips for West Rutland. And so you see some pressure now in the back court. They want to make Shahadi work, and they'll peel off now with Callahan, number 1 for West Rutland. He'll pick him up right at the logo at center court. Up and, oh, almost made it. Long rebound created by the long shot. Was chased down by Pease, and he'll come off to Callahan. Going to be here all week for the Glodzik tournament, provided that I don't get flooded out from my basement leaking. All the rain and snow, and that's going to be good for Ackley again. 15-4 this time. His lead goes to 11. But I'll have the play-down action, quarterfinals, semis, and then the championship and consolation game, or actually the consolation game and championship game. And for the championship game, if you've never witnessed a Mark Kadir production, and he's one of the hardest working guys on his committee, got a jump ball called, and it's going to be West Rutland basketball. No, we have, Mark sets up a strobe light, laser light. It should be blue basketball. It should be this way. Yeah. It should be blue basketball, but they'll check on it. Yes, it'll be blue basketball. Okay, so I corrected the officials and they're good to go. Of course, I'm only joking. It's so, they have so much to worry about out there that they found out the right answer, and it's blue basketball, and they're set to go. And again, this is a situation where Dorset's really got to take advantage of it here. Oh, but Mark has strobe lights, laser lights, fog machine, all kinds of cool stuff for the introductions. And that shot's going to go. It was caught and shot by Trugler, and he just got rid of that thing like it was a hot potato, because he knew there was going to be a defensive block coming up if he waited too long. Let that defense get around. So Callahan will get the ball down to Ackley. They've got the big guy, number 5, out there on him, and that shot will be off the mark. It's a long range shot. Number 5 was Rogers, Henry Rogers there defensively. Here comes Shahadi into the front court, works it down in the corner. Nice catch by his teammate down there, number 12 is Gilbert. I'm sorry, I missed the shot. It was off the mark. I was staring at my roster, and every now and then you'll get caught doing that when you run the camera and do the roster. Here comes West Rutland front court. They want to dump it down inside to Ackley. Shahadi had him defensively, and that's going to be a tough matchup. Another offensive rebound. He'll miss a little putback, and the ball will be fought for, and goal basketball. Last touch by number 11, Trugler. And they're going to allow the sub to come in for West Rutland. It'll be number 20, Jeremy Avoli. So Avoli in the basketball game, number 20 for West Side. They're up by 9. They've got the basketball, and they have 3:55 to go in this opening quarter. Then you can see the size advantage for West Rutland out there, and they have taken advantage of it. A lot of times teams have good matchups that they don't go to, and West Rutland is going to their matchup. That's off the glass and in this time by Ackley. Boy, and almost a steal by Callahan. Shahadi will race into the front court. He's going to take it all the way up, and it's going to be blocked out of bounds. Stays with the blue basketball. I believe that's 3 blocks now for Ackley. And Shahadi on the baseline for Dorset. Well, look, and boy, this time that was sealed away. Gilbert with the ball fake will work himself inside. Might have traveled. Yeah, he took that one little extra step. Again, he knew the big guy was back there ready to block the shot, and that is intimidating. So Allen will bring the ball into Callahan. Number 1 is Joey Callahan for West Rutland, and he'll be a little more pressure in the backcourt. It's an extension of the defense this time. They want to give the ball back to Callahan, and he'll get it. Nice give and go right there by West Rutland. 19-6, West Side with the lead, looking to advance into the next bracket of the tournament. Shahadi with the curl, gave the ball back on the outside to Gilbert. He got to the baseline, realized there was no shot there. We'll go to Shahadi. Open, and no. Open look no good. And the ball will be an offensive rebound by Dorset. They'll put it up, and nope, little off the angle there on the, trying to use the glass to bang it in. And Callahan, and you can see Shahadi will get the foul this time. Yeah, he got the reach, and there has not been a lot of fouls called. That's actually the first foul on Dorset. And West Rutland will take the ball out of bounds. Number 4 coming in is Will Tate. He'll come in for Shahadi for Dorset. Shahadi's first break of the evening, and he's worked hard out there for head coach Dave Shahadi. West Rutland enjoying a 13-point lead. We'll get the ball down along the baseline. They'll shoot, miss. Avoli with the shot will miss it, and that's a good box out down there by Dorset squad. And Glodzik got the basketball. He'll get it up to the Glodzik to a Glodzik connection. Up and got it. Oh, I tell you what, he had to get that over the top of the big guy, Ackley, and be able to adjust the shot. And again, 19-8. They've just got to be patient. It's all right now for Dorset they can do. And boy, I tell you what, that was close to a steal right there. Sneaking up behind him, I believe was a Glodzik. That's Callahan. That's a long distance shot, and it'll be saved on the sideline, and West Rutland will reset it. And that was Zach Allen that saved the basketball, and Ackley with the ball. Again, he's hit one three-pointer already. This is a two-point shot. Nope. And that's going to be Ackley up, and no. He had a clear lane to drive to the hole. Took the shot from about 8 feet instead. And Glodzik with the steal on the rebound, and that ball is going to be that's going to be a foul call as he slapped at the ball, but with the blocking foul called, I believe. Of course, the officials, like I said, Mr. Bissell and Mr. Page out there doing a good job. They volunteer their time. Everything runs here on a volunteer basis, from the officials to the ticket takers to the hot dog sellers, the soda sellers, the oh God, everything here works on just everybody volunteering their time, and it's a great effort by everybody involved. The bookkeeper, the scorekeeper, the clock keeper, everything. Josh Eels coming in, number 31 for West Rutland. He'll replace Callahan. So Joey Callahan will take a breather. Will Tate in the backcourt. And again, they're going to put some pressure on. And I like that move by Dorset right now. Yeah, they're going to have a hand check on Tate, number 4. But I like the fact that they know they've got to make not really a drastic change, but they've got to do something different right now to kind of shake up West Rutland. And pressure is one way to do it. That ball will come back up, and I'll tell you, that was a tough shot. He made a great adjustment to Ackley being there. Here's West Rutland. They've got the numbers. Avoli off the glass a little hard. Ackley fouled. And a good hustle. Ackley came 80 feet the other end of the floor to listen to the floor and got the offensive rebound. That is just good hustle down the floor by Tyler Ackley. And he'll be at the line shooting a couple. That's the, you know, each team now with 3 team fouls apiece. 19-8 with 1:17 to go in the half. And West Rutland looking to extend that lead, which is at 11. Make it still 11. Now I know you guys have to know John Center. He's the unofficial mayor of West Rutland, but he was the guy who was before Mark. Yeah, it's a lane violation. I'll get another shot here on Dorset. So West Rutland get another shot. John Center used to be what Mark Kadir does. He used to organize and scheme and get everything built up each year for the Glodzik tournament. And he's the guy that started all the laser lights and the fog machines, and he loved it as much as the kids did. And that shot was no good. That time it was. Yeah, this time we had a West Rutland lane violation, so they'll wave the basket off. It'll say 19-8. But I'd like to say hi to John Center. He's Mr. Ackley's uncle, and if you don't get Comcast, oh, what a steal. And didn't get the basket. Oh, what a great job by Phillips coming up. And Phillips will make the steal. And Phillips, boy, with some defensive awareness, he might have traveled. Waved the three-pointer off, he traveled. Yeah, he had the steal, traveled, and banked it in. A lot of action in the last 3 seconds right there. Oh, I'm about to say, if you don't get cable TV, all you got to do is go to the website, PEGTV.com, and you can just click on and watch a game right on your computer now. That's the big techie feature that I can't explain any better than you can watch Channel 15 on your computer. Jump ball, and it's going to be Golden Horde basketball. 54 seconds to go in this half, and yeah, they're going to bring the pressure up even higher now. As Pope, 42 in the ball game. And Ackley with the basketball. Pope in there for West Rutland. Ackley thought about the 3-ball, pulled it down, comes over to Pope. Pope will work on this side, and they'll just go around the horn. Plenty of time, 43 seconds to go, and no shot clock in the state of Vermont. And Ackley going to take it, and boy, long rebound will come all the way out, and this is going to be a Glodzik. And he's in a lot of gold jerseys, a lot of traffic. He controlled it. They'll give it up. Trugler had it, and they're going to have 28 seconds to work with. The drive, and nope, couldn't get the finish. Ball kept alive along the baseline, and he'll be brought up from a volley to Pope, I believe, and a volley will settle things down now. That's a 3-ball. Nope. That's going to be off the mark. Saved, unfortunately, right to West Rutland. That might have been partially tipped by Dorset. We're down to 7 seconds to go, and it'll be blue basketball. I'll tell you, 19-8, a good job by the younger, smaller Dorset squad. They're not in foul trouble. 3 seconds, Trugler, open, it's going to count, and he got it! At the buzzer! It's a 2-point shot. And I'm just waiting. Yeah, I do believe that counted. That was way before the buzzer. Basket is good, Keith said. So yeah, it's going to be 19-10. West Rutland with the lead in the Glodzik tournament. You see the cheerleaders again coming out to do their thing as they'll line up and they'll entertain the crowd here at halftime. With the basketballs, we get things going here in the second half of play. New 6 minutes on the clock, 19-10 to score. It was confirmed that the basket was good at the buzzer. And West Rutland going to come out with that zone defense. They'll get the ball off on the side. Dorset in the blue, and that's going to be up. And long range shot. It'll be active with another rebound. He'll find Callahan. Callahan played the point very well in that opening half of play. And he'll get the ball down to Pease. And he looked at the hole and didn't take the shot. And Shahadi might get the steal. Shahadi will battle for the ball, and Ackley will just rip it out there and go back to Pease. Pease will go inside the paint. And boy, he was. For a second, it looked like he could turn to the hole and take the shot. He'll go to Ackley, and he'll miss the basket this time, and he'll come down, and Tate had it, lost it, and boy, long time in the paint. They didn't call the 3 seconds, but West Rutland will get the foul, and Pease will head to the line, number 21, Jordan Pease. And I think, yeah, we're going to have a Dorset timeout taken. So a 30-second timeout. Now, I read the Dorset roster to you already, and I will see where the coach is heading to, down in that far corner. And I'll try to get through the West Rutland roster for you. Number 1 is Joey Callahan. Number 42 is Jade Pope. Number 5 isn't here, but it's Dominic Lavoie. Number 11 is Josh Bartlett. He's ill also. He's not here. He's sick. Avery Cox is 12. Ryan Candon is 13. Jeremy Avoli is number 20. Jordan Pease 21. Zach Allen 24. Josh Eels 31. Jordan Barrows is number 33, Austin Phillips 34, and Tyler Ackley 35. And that is the West Rutland Golden Horde basketball squad in the Glodzik tournament 2008. Brought to you by PEGTV Channel 15 Sports, but actually brought to you by Munger Vision. So we'll come back, and Pease will be at the line and looking for the first points of the second half of play. We're 5:22 left to go in the third quarter. And again, remember early in that start of the ball game in that first quarter, there was a quick timeout taken not long into that first quarter by Dorset, and pretty much Coach Shahadi right now the same thing. Didn't like the flow, saw something he didn't like for a matchup maybe, but he just called the quick timeout, and that's why they give you the timeouts. You got to use them, and that's going to be Ackley up. Ackley no, and Ackley will tip the ball to himself. He'll bring the ball all the way back out to the arc, and they'll restart the offense. And Callahan with the basketball, with the ball fake, drives baseline, puts the shot up a little short, and it'll be last touch by, I think, Tate, number 4. Yeah, Will Tate got his hand on it, and it'll be Golden Horde basketball. So West Rutland will set up the box formation on the inbounds play. Callahan, strong hands, will make the grab shot. No good, comes straight down on the floor, and it'll squirt free. And boy, that was Pease who got the ball. Goes through Ackley's legs, comes up to his teammate Ackley off the, no, he didn't use the glass, just put it up and over front of the rim and got the bucket. And again, great height advantage here for West Rutland. A little bit older squad, a little bit more mature, physically bigger, and they're taking advantage of that. I've seen games where teams have all those same things going for them, but they just don't use those keys, and West Rutland is using that. And there'll be a jump ball tied up, and it'll become West Rutland basketball. And you will see number 24, Zach Allen, take the ball out of bounds. It's an 11-point lead right now for West Rutland, and you're going to see some intense pressure in the backcourt. They're going to add some more bodies back there. And they'll go all the way back to Avoli, and he will lose it to Tate, and then he will commit the foul. So Avoli lost the ball, lost his balance, fell across Tate's legs, and that'll be the first foul on Avoli here. It's also the first team foul. Each team with just one team foul apiece. And Shahadi very aware of where Callahan was. Shahadi handles the ball very, very well. This is going to be a Glodzik, and he tried to use the glass, no good. And Glodzik took the shot, followed it up himself. Nice hustle by Glodzik. Tate, no. Weak side rebound will be controlled by, by Dorset. They'll miss it. Up and blocked out of bounds by Ackley. It was Harrington taking the shot, and then Gilbert taking the shot, and it was blocked out there by Ackley. Blue basketball in Dorset. We'll get the shot up, and boy, that was just strong and long, and Gilbert will crash to the floor. It'll be picked up, and Shahadi, no. Boy, I tell you, they had a lot of chances. That was a good possession for Dorset as far as getting offensive rebounds and second and third chances. What a job by Shahadi, skying up their second time in the ballgame. He's knocked down an entry pass. And Ackley stops, pops, no good. Rebound was offensively taken by West Rutland, put up too strong, and then a hold foul called down inside. Been a very clean ball game, foul-wise. That's just a second foul on Ackley, and it stays with an 11-point lead for West Rutland, 21-10. 3:51 to go in the third quarter. The winner will move on and play the next bracket. And that was blocked by Callahan, as Glodzik wanted to take the shot, or I'm sorry, it was Tate. And the ball was knocked away from Shahadi to Tate, and here comes, oh, good job. Shahadi took it hard to the hole. And that's one way to really try to combat height, is attack it. Don't be afraid of attack it. Yeah, you'll get 5, 6, 7, 8 shots blocked, but you might start piling up the fouls. And they're going to send Shahadi to the line, and he'll shoot 2, and that'll stop the clock with 3:34 to go in the third quarter. You're watching the Glodzik Tournament 2008, the 49th youth basketball tournament here at the West Rutland School. And off the glass and in, it'll cut the lead to 10. And for West Rutland, we have a substitution coming in, number 34, Austin Phillips. And for Dorset, number 11, Roy Trugler coming in. So now we're set. All the subs are in position, and the second shot will be up, and good. Got them both. That's another key. If you're going to go to the line and your offense from the field's had a little problem finding consistency, you got to make those free throws, and Shahadi didn't. Boy, Callahan able to work off the screen. That might have been partially tipped, and Pease lost his balance, stepped out of bounds. It'll become blue basketball, and these are the little things you got to capitalize on. I don't want to harp on that too much, but you know, when you're facing an uphill battle, you get that little break. You got to take advantage of it and turn it into points here, whether it's a free throw or a 2-point shot or a 3-point shot, but you need points. Of course, at the conclusion of the ball game, we'll see the players of the game as selected by the committee. Up and got it! Pushed the ball down inside. That was a great job by Harrington. Caught and shot and didn't allow anybody to go and block the basket. And I think we have a timeout taken. Yeah, it's going to be a West Rutland timeout. They're up by 7, 21-14 in the third quarter with 3:03 to go. You're watching the Glodzik Tournament on Munger Vision. Wanting to kind of slow down that run that Dorset had put together, called the timeout, and boy, there's a press breaker right there. Yeah, nice job getting the ball down the floor. Phillips with the finish, and Ackley with the assist. And it's going to get there to Harrington, and he stepped out of bounds. Yep, he nipped the sideline, and it'll be a turnover, and West Rutland now join a 23-14 lead with 2:46 to go in the third quarter. Well, almost a steal. Tell you what, that's a couple times now. Shahadi, 3 times actually. Shahadi's had 2 steals and almost a third one there. And Ackley from the arc killed the dribble, brings it back up top to Pease. Pease puts it on the floor, and he was stripped of the basketball going through the paint, and it's going to be West Rutland basketball. Ackley will take the ball out of bounds on the bleacher side of the Hinchy Gym. They'll have bleachers on both sides, but for this particular night, they just pulled out one side of the bleachers, and they got a substitution coming in for Dorset. I believe it's going to be number 1. It is number 1, Simeon Glodzik coming in the ball game. So, yep. There they go. They want the change to make, and substitution to be made, and it will be made. So they will bring Glodzik in number 1, and there are a couple of Glinskys on there. Tim is 2 and Simeon is number 1. Shahadi is 3 with his back, and Dorset has the blue uniforms on. They'll get the long pass front court. Boy, he'll duck inside the defender. Only see he saw Ackley, and that's what caused the travel. Yeah, he turned around. There was the shot blocker, and he kind of hesitated and shuffled the feet, and that will lead to the turnover and the travel call. Callahan will get the ball to Ackley. He'll take a few dribbles to midcourt, and his pass almost picked off as Glodzik stepped in front of Phillips and knocked the ball away. Have a lot more tournament action for you on PEGTV Channel 15. And again, the big new technical advancement is you can watch Channel 15 on your computer. You don't have to have Comcast cable. Boy, I will tell you what, Shahadi keeps his composure nicely. Gilbert pulled the shot down. He pivots, and Ackley knocked the ball away. Here comes the steal the other way, and West Rutland on the break. We'll get the ball off to Ackley. He'll stop, pop, and leave it on the front of the rim. Shahadi with the rebound, and he got fouled on the arm. Yep. And I believe it's 3-5. Ackley will pick up his 3rd personal foul. And coming in now for Dorset will be number 5, Henry Rogers. And Avoli, number 20, coming in. Jeremy Avoli coming in for West Rutland. He'll give Ackley his first break other than the between quarters or halftime break. That's the first time out of the ball game with a substitution, and that's because he's got his third foul, and they're going to sit him down for a second. And boy, Shahadi says there's no shot blocker. Oh, he didn't get to finish. He took that thing all the way down, up, and boy, look at the difference all of a sudden taking the shots from inside by Dorset. They just can't can it. Up and fouled. No, jump ball called. We got a. I'm waiting to see. One official called a jump, one official called a foul. And Mr. Bissell will win, and that'll be a foul called. And Rogers at the line. And again, key to change these into points here when you get these free throws. It's a 9-point lead. Ackley on the bench with 3 fouls. And you see the whole demeanor of the Dorset squad change. They were just aggressive. They took it to the hole on the layup attempt. They missed it. They all crashed the boards. Got a couple offensive putbacks. And that's how the dynamics change when you get the big guy in foul trouble. I'm not too worried, though. I'm not worried at all. I'm not playing. Got a lane violation on the shooter. Got to be West Rutland basketball. Ackley with just the 3 fouls and just a minute 27 to go in the third quarter. Just speculating by assuming they're just going to hold him out until they start the fourth quarter and then put him back in there. And Callahan will get the ball up into the front court to Avoli. He'll fake, drive baseline, and nice little pass. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. Pease with the bucket. And it was all made possible by the assist. So that's a great play all the way around. 25-14 West Rutland. And Shahadi is going to be fouled by Callahan. And that's going to be the 7th. This is the 1-and-1? No, it's just a 6th foul. So 16 fouls now on West Rutland. That could become interesting in the fourth quarter. They'll get it into Shahadi, and he sees the baseline. Boy, see that? There's no shot blocker back there, and Shahadi knew it, just glided along the baseline. Makes it 25-16 with 1 minute even to go in the third quarter. West Rutland with the basketball. And you see number 34 holding up top is Phillips. Phillips, yeah, got a hold or a hand check foul. Yep. Glodzik called for the hand check foul. That's going to be the it's going to be the second team foul, and it'll be West Rutland with the basketball and 49.9 seconds to go on the clock in the third quarter. Pease had it, lost it, big collision, and I'm waiting to see the number. Pease will pick up the foul. It was Trugler that crashed to the floor and the 1-on-1. That's what I meant by the interesting fact when it's a 16 fouls, because Dorset can stay in the ball game by just making free throws. And this is just a 1-on-1, so, you know, first shot obviously the key here, and Trugler at the line. Roy Trugler wearing number 11 for Dorset. They've stayed in the ball game by just being scrappy out there. West Rutland trying to move on in their own tournament here. And that shot won't happen. Rebound will be fought for. It'll be taken over by Dorset. They'll step to the basket, put it up too strong. Might have been partially tipped from behind. Pease with the ball. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. Glodzik with the pressure. Pease will spin, and that's a backcourt violation. Yeah, just kind of lost his play. He realized it. He knows it now. They're young. They're learning. Yeah, it's all a learning process. And Shahadi's, he's putting a lot of minutes in this ball game. He's played very well out there, number 3. And they'll just circle up top, and Glodzik pass will be picked off. 27 seconds to go. Here comes Pease. Pease didn't hear footsteps behind him, and it will be stolen away by Dorset. Shahadi had it knocked away, got the ball back, kind of. Avoli and him will get tied up, and it's going to be Golden Horde basketball. West Rutland will take over. 13.6 seconds to go, and they are enjoying that 9-point lead in the third quarter. And West Rutland will get the ball up front, and Phillips able to get the pass. Oh, no, he couldn't get the pass down. Up ahead, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, and he'll get it with 3 seconds to go. That was Shahadi, and that's going to be the quarter. 25-8, West Rutland up by 7, heading into the fourth quarter of play from the Glodzik Tournament 2008. Now Ackley back in the basketball game to start this fourth quarter for West Rutland, and Callahan with the steal. That's big. Big opening possession steal. That's set on the rim. Avoli will put it up. Avoli will get it. Offensive rebound and put back by Avoli, and that was a big turnaround. It was possession to Dorset. They lost the basketball, and West Rutland will get the 2 points of it. Up, and boy, I don't think it was tipped, but it'll be real relevant as, well, It was West Rutland ball. They lost it on the steal. That shot will be generated from the outside. No good. Weak side rebound will be Glodzik. He'll put it on the floor, ball fake, and pivot, and they'll recycle the offense up between circles. Up, and that might have been partially blocked. As again, Ackley in the area, and Ackley put it on the floor, and they didn't expect Gilbert to be there, and Gilbert will make the steal, and that's going to be Shahadi, short on the front of the rim, and Ackley will spin away, and he's got a man wide open down the floor. There's the catch, the shot, and no. Avoli, yeah, you got it. Last 4 points belong to Avoli, and they all came off offensive putbacks. 29-18, so all of a sudden, West Rutland put the pedal down and they're able to put the lead back to a double-digit deficit at 11. He'll take the shot, and boy, he talked to the coach first who said take the shot, and Glodzik was off the mark, and West Rutland right now on a run. They can put a lot of spread between them and Dorset, and that save will come back. It'll be Harrington with the basketball. Up ahead, Ackley got the hand on it, and Ackley got possession of it. Again, good hustle down the floor by Ackley. And he'll call for the ball and have the ball. Boy, and again, he's got to be a little more aware of the pressure. It's a couple times he's got up a little casual. Again, no shot blocker in foul. Yeah, and you know what? Shahadi's just smart. He knew Ackley was at midcourt. That's why he was fearless going into the paint. And he's going to stop the clock for 4:20 to go. 8th team foul, 2 shots, so fouled in the act of shooting. And Shahadi at the line. Shahadi just an extension of a coach on the floor. Very smart player. I mean, first time I've seen him, I can just tell you. Watching his instincts out there, he's got good basketball instincts. His dad's a coach. See him right there? He's directing traffic, telling people where to be on the box. Good little player. He's got a sister who plays for Burton Varsity that I covered her in a JV tournament here last year, and she's a good player. Jade Pope in the ball game, number 42 for West Rutland, and nope, he's going to be off the mark. He's 2 for 3 tonight from the free throw line is Shahadi. His clock stopped with 4:20 to go. Nope, and that one will be no good. Look at that great inside position. That's Gilbert, got the ball over to Harrington, and he does save it, but it's going to come down and be controlled by Pope, and we've got a foul called on Dorset. It'll be Tate called for the foul, and that's just the 3rd team foul. Nobody in any foul trouble yet for Dorset, but time's starting to wind down on them. And boy, I like the pressure. They brought pressure in the back court, and I don't understand why they just don't throw the ball up high and let Ackley go up and get it. They're going to have Ackley to actually take the ball out of bounds. Usually you let your big man be the press breaker, and Callahan will break the timeline, and he'll get the ball down. A volley, nope. Tell you what, he was looking for his 6th straight point in a row. Boy, there's some pressure back there, and there's a battle for the ball, and Ackley will come out with it. And he pulled down the 3 ball, gets it out to his point guard. He'll roll to the basket, goes off from his hands to his teammates. Ackley one more time, got it. And that will make it a 13-point lead. Manchester at 1 point in the second half. Did get it down to a 7-point lead, but I'll tell you what, or Dorset, I'm sorry, Dorset. I'm in the right neck of the woods. I'm just one town too soon. There's the steal the other way. I'll tell you what, the defender fell down, the shot put up, and we have a basket count as Tate went hard to the floor. The referee stopped the action. Then the basket will be good. And I believe Tate's got to, yeah, they stopped the clock, so Tate has to leave the ball game. Yeah, he went down hard on the knee, and he's probably going to have a bruise on the kneecap, but it's 33-18 West Rutland. The basket does count. And we're going to have a substitution coming for Dorset. It'll be Henry Rogers, number 5. And for West Rutland, number 13, Ryan Condon. So Condon in the basketball game for West Rutland. 3:24 away from the win. Now Boley coming out of the ball game right now for West Side. He had a very good second half of play. And Shahadi, there's the quick push down the far side, and Shahadi will have the ball go off his foot. Ackley will pick it up, and he'll get the ball up ahead. Here comes West Rutland again, and this is Phillips. Phillips back to Ackley, catches, fires, and lost the handle on it. Boy, it ends up, Shahadi came back to get the basketball. He had to meet the pass from Henry Rogers. Ball down, Glodzik will kick the ball back out, and again, yeah, I got a foul called, and it's going to be just a 9th team foul. I thought there was a foul called. Everybody's heading away from the basket. If it's the night, I'm not sure what happened. They called a travel on Dorset, but the young guy got punched in the face. It was Simeon Glodzik, but they called the travel instead of the foul, so it'll be West Rutland basketball. Okay, so I kind of straightened it out. They saw it a little different than I did, and that's all that matters because they're the officials. Oh, great play. He saved it, and Shahadi got Ackley behind him, and he'll give the ball baseline. Yeah, what happened there is Gilbert came out. He thought Gilbert was going to go baseline. He brought the ball down inside, and it became a turnover. Tell you what, remember this Dorset team next year when they've matured a little bit size-wise? They're back in the tournament. They're a good-looking squad. Shahadi up, and that'll be a little bit shy of the rim, and it'll be out of bounds. Been a good ball game by both teams here. And just 2:41 to go and a 15-point lead for West Rutland. You see Callahan will kill the dribble, give it to Ackley. He has Gilbert on him defensively. Bounce pass will get up front to Phillips. He'll take the 2-point shot and had good arc on it, just missed it. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll be blue basketball. So Dorset will have the basketball. And that was Ryan Condon who made a good effort for West Rutland to try to make the save. And West Rutland will pick up at midcourt defensively as we near the 2:20 mark left in the basketball game. You're watching the Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. PEGTV's website is easy. It's www.pegtv.com, and you can click right on there and watch any program, sports, talk shows, whatever you want to watch. You can click it on and watch Sports Beats on episode 351. That's my show. I'm the host of it. I created it, and 351 episodes later. Started in November 1995. Nobody thought I could stick around that long. Boy, have I aggravated a lot of people. Under 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. We'll have more Glodzik action for you on PEGTV. Shahadi took it all the way around, came back to Trugler. He'll put it on the floor one time, kick the ball back up top, and Phillips had to steal in good effort. He threw it in bounds to a Glodzik, and to go back to Shahadi. And Shahadi, boy, just at the last second, knocked away. West Rutland, will they go for the dunk? Nope, they'll take the 2-point shot, and no good. Tipped around, ball still loose. They'll come to the sideline, and it'll be picked up by Pope. He'll bring it back to Callahan. He'll put it up, and no. Trying to use the window to bank it in, and there was contact, and a foul will be called on Austin Phillips. And that's going to be the 10th team foul, so it'll be 2 shots now for Dorset for the rest of the night. So they got to bring the ball down. Well, I think I got a little ahead of myself. It says 9 fouls on the board, so it's still the 1-and-1. Sorry about that. And it'll be a Glodzik at the line. It's going to be number 2. That's Tim Glodzik. Yet they need a body, and it's going to be Jade Pope going down. Nope, they're going to bring Callahan down. So Joey Callahan will set himself up down on the box. Yeah, so they get set here for the 1-and-1, and just 1:27 to go in the basketball game. And Harrington, number 10, at the scores table for Dorset, and Ackley with the rebound. He'll just kick it out to Callahan. Long pass back to the middle of the court to Ackley. He'll get control of it, put it up off the glass. No, went high off the window and just a little bit too strong. He'll take the 3 ball. Got it. I believe that's 2 3-pointers for Ackley now in the basketball game. They'll make it a 36-18 lead for West Rutland. And with 1 minute to go, it's pretty safe to say that West Rutland will be playing another game in the Glodzik tournament. It's going to be Gilbert. He'll back up, put it up, and got fouled. Now that is the 10th foul. It's the 4th foul on Ackley, 10th on the team. 2 shots regardless coming up for Gilbert, number 12.
After the first shot.
Yeah, and they're going to have to allow the sub to come in, but after the first shot, they have to wait for the first shot to be taken. And that's going to be off the window and in. Gilbert will bank it in. Yeah, and what's happening here is Harrington's going to go in for Gilbert. Makes it 36-19. Like I said, in the second half, Dorset able to get the lead down to 7, and then West Rutland really kind of found that throttle switch again and put the gas to it and pulled away, and they've got the 16-point lead right now. That'll be caught by Callahan. Shahadi came up from behind, almost knocked the ball away, and he did actually lead to that turnover. It'll become Dorset basketball with 46.8 seconds to go. And one of the bleacher coaches over there hollered, no foul to the West Rutland squad. Good advice with 46 seconds to go and a 16-point lead. Somebody knows what they're doing over there in the bleachers. They'll kick the ball back and they work at the baseline, back to the free throw line. Harrington will be up and swish it. Nice play. They ran that around, got some passes going, and makes it 36-22. And Ackley will have the basketball in just 24 seconds to go on the evening in this first game of the night. And Ackley, 3-ball, no good. Rebound will be taken out of there by Dorset, and I believe they did touch it last. Should be Golden Horde basketball, and it will be West Rutland basketball. And they're going to leave Ackley right over there. Tyler Ackley will get the ball into Callahan. He will fake, put it up, and Ackley on the floor will dribble it out. 7 seconds, 6, and no. Weak side rebound will be taken out there by Glodzik. Just 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the ball game. And a good effort by Dorset, but just a little too much size and experience on the West Rutland side, and they will get the win, 36-22. And we have the players of the game to still be announced by Pat Lahan. There's Pat. Feeling better. He's a little under the weather. Yeah, and there's one of the big perks of doing these tournaments. I get to see beautiful women like Glodzik-Higgins and Beth Glodzik right there. And they hand out the participation awards, and they go to the team that gets defeated and eliminated from the tournament. In this case, it'll be Dorset. And while they'll do that, I can tell you that we have Pulteney and Christ the King 6th grade coming up at a later date on Channel 15 Sports. That should be a good ball game right there, Pulteney and Christ the King. And then also there's quite a few of the Rutland Rec Department basketball teams still in the running. And I got to see Shane Stacy's Celtic squad from the Rutland Rec squad. And I got to see Mike Brochu's Bull squad from the Rutland Rec Department. So that's going to be interesting. Those two should meet somewhere down the line. It's two good quality ball clubs right there. So now they will announce players of the game, I believe. Wait for Pat to move it on. I think what he's waiting for is who got player of the game.
Okay, we also have the player of the game.
Okay.
For Dorset. Number 10,
well,
Connor Harrington.
It'll be Harrington and will get player of the game, and he'll head out back to center court.
Player of the game for Dorset. Go ahead, right out.
There he goes. He'll head out to see Beth and Ann again, and yeah, he'll get his player of the game award. Then we'll go to West Rutland side. And this is always interesting because there's so many choices that can be made. Everybody played so well for both sides.
For the West Rutland Golden Horde, number 24, Zach Allen.
Allen will get it for West Rutland, so they'll get the win and they'll move on. Congratulations to West Rutland. A very good effort by Dorset. Get out there, support your student athletes, and always support Munger Vision.
Congratulations.